One thing I'll never understand from I feel like mostly libertarians is we try to spend money on a program and it doesn't obtain the desired outcome. And their argument is, well, that's wasted money, therefore we should give up on it entirely. Like in the Big Beautiful Bill, when Trump took tons of money away from public education, we got rightfully pissed off. And we were like, why did you do that? Nobody wants that. And he and all of his cult followers were like, we're spending all this money on education and we're not getting good educational outcomes. Look at how our literacy rates aren't as good compared to these other countries. And therefore what? We should just give up on it entirely? No, that's a sign that we're either not spending enough or that we're not spending the money efficiently and appropriately to get those outcomes. And we need to adjust or spend more and or some combination. Same thing with I posted a video on systemic racism and talked about how black communities are systemically underfunded, not only compared to white neighborhoods, but also compared to levels to obtain desired educational outcomes or social outcomes. And someone comes in the comments, it's like, well, no, it's not about the system. It's not about money. It's about their victim mentality, their culture, right? Wildly fucking racist. And we're like, well, look at Head Start. Look at this welfare program or that social spending program. And look at how poorly it worked. Therefore, we should just give up on it entirely. It's like, no, that's not what that means. That means that you tried something to obtain a desired result. You didn't obtain it, so you evaluate why you didn't obtain it, and then you correct it moving forward, or you didn't put enough resources towards it. This is how I can tell that a lot of the right wing doesn't have formal education, because if you go and learn not just about a science, but learn about the history of how that science got to its present day state, you'll find that it was a whole lot of trying something that failed and then adjusting. It wasn't like we tried going down this one road and it completely failed, therefore we should give up on that road entirely. No, other scientists came along and said that paper got 8 out of 10 things right, but the 2 out of 10 things it didn't get right were enough to completely derail the entire study and ruin the results. So if we correct those 2 things, actually those 8 out of 10 things were really good things for us to know. It's the same logic as when this Olympian went and said, I'm representing America, but I'm not super proud of it because we have a fucking Gestapo in the streets demanding to see papers and executing civilians in broad daylight. And then you see conservatives come on and say, oh, well, if you don't like it, you should just go to Europe. If you don't like it, just leave. This is the same logic as if you're sitting around a campfire, it's not keeping you warm. And your thought is, instead of adding more fuel to the fire or adding a more effective fuel to the fire, you say, oh, this fire's not working. You dump a bucket of water on it and you freeze to death. When there's problems, you don't just give up on them entirely. You fix them. These are all just arguments not to change things. They say we tried something and it didn't work, so we give up instead of trying something new. We don't like change if we're on the right wing.